Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of the Open Bar Show. In this episode, I'd like to discuss, baseball, Guardians, MLB a little bit. I just thought that'd be, fun to do. I got no one else with me today, just me. So I decided, I'm just gonna, complain about the Guardians because they're under 500 and they definitely shouldn't be underperforming to the greatest right now. Give me 1 second here. All right, so as of the time of this recording, they just finished a series with the Brewers. And why can't I get, hold on. Why can't I get their, here we go. I can try to find their website. All right. They're moving on to Kansas City for the first time this year. It's right now June 26th, and they still haven't played their entire division. They have an off day today. Tomorrow, Gavin Williams makes his debut. They battled yesterday, I will say that, but they just came up short. I didn't watch the game at all yesterday against the Brewers. But there was Arias's batter interference, which I guess wasn't that... It wasn't a big deal. Like, it wasn't supposed to be an interference. I want to watch it really quickly. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. That was not an interference. There's no way. I need like a slow motion. No slow motion. From the angles it gave me, it did not look like interference at all. I think that's ridiculous. That was ridiculous right there. All right, let's go to the roster. I want to judge this roster because it's been a wild ride. People have been injured. People haven't been injured and just underperforming. Bunch of rookies in the rotation who I think are doing very well. So let's get to it. Starting off with the pitchers, Logan Allen. He's been pretty good this year, I will say. Same with Tanner Bibee. Both of them have been, pretty good. Tanner Bibee, you can't really. I mean, 4-2, 3.75 ERA, 11 games started, almost 60 innings pitched, 58 strikeouts. 58 strikeouts, 21 walks. All right. He has been nothing special so far. That's what I'm trying to say. Both Logan and Tanner Bibee, they both have been, signs of encouragement. Just don't see him being anywhere ace of the staff or anything. Shane Bieber, trade talks right now. I don't think we should trade him yet. With McKenzie being out, I don't think he should be traded because we have no veteran in the room that we have 3 out of our 5 starters right now are looking up to. Savali injured. He's only had 3 starts since coming back. Can't really judge him. Clase, He will be an all-star. I don't see why he won't be. Most saves in the league right now. He also has a lot of blown saves, but he's also been used the most, so averages out a little bit. But he's been very good. Curry, he's also been I like Curry. I think he's very good. He's a very good long reliever. A reliever who's just going to eat innings for you. De Los Santos, all right. Hentges, he's been. I haven't really noticed. He has, nothing special has come out about him. Tim Herron, he's a rookie, lefty. Nothing's, I don't know. Eli Morgan, pretty good this year. I will say, a very strong arm in the pen. Nick Sandlin, if we traded him, wouldn't be, sad about it. It's just you can find, we got plenty of guys in the, this Tim Herron guy, didn't know him until we called him up this year. There's a bunch of guys like Nick Sandlin where we could deal without, respectfully. Trevor Stephan, he's been put into, his win-loss record is not good, so I don't look at his, because he's been put in situations where it's yesterday, he was given the loss, and was just thrown out there. That, he didn't put the guy out there. That's the part of the rules, and he got the loss for that. So I think that's ridiculous. Gavin Williams, 1 start. Did not watch the start. Wanted to. Missed it, but I heard good things from it. Some of the things I heard was... One second, let me find it. Quick. Hold on. No, he gave up 4 runs or something. But it was it was a few bloops and a blast. So maybe, I don't know, a double maybe. But it wasn't anything, whatever. He's first start. Catchers. David Fry, Cam Gallagher, and Bo Naylor. Bo is an odd topic because there's so much pressure on Bo right now because both of our catchers have been horrible. We had Zunino, we cut him. Thank God. David Fry has been hot lately, somewhat. He's been, probably a better hitting catcher. Gallagher is, that third guy that, he's grabbing towels for them. Bo Naylor, he'll be fine. He's got to come around. He's going to be 24. He's 23 years old. Yeah, he's 23 years old. This roster is so young. Infielders, Tyler Freeman, he's a utility guy, not used every day. Can't judge him much. Andres Jimenez has been underperforming greatly this year. Now, I don't know what that is, but he's in his head for sure. He's gotten way better. I heard something, or I saw something today that was since some date he's batting 300 or something, which is very good. He's gotten a few out of the park, but he's 5'11", 161. Wow, he needs to put weight on. I will say he needs to put some weight on. Tyler Freeman's 6 foot 190. That's an inch. And why does Andres Jimenez look bigger than him? That doesn't make much sense. Josh Naylor should be an all-star. He is arguably the best first baseman in the AL right now when it comes to getting runners in. His defense hasn't, I don't know how many errors he has, but his defense has been, not too bad. It doesn't show me. But he should be in the All-Star game. Ridiculous how this All-Star game is done, in my opinion. I just think it's ridiculous. Jose Ramirez, another All-Star. Nothing, it's Jose Ramirez. And then Ahmed Rosario, he needs to be traded. Average right now, 255, 304 on base. 8 stolen bases, 21 RBIs, 1 home run. Amed Rosario needs to either be moved down in the lineup or traded. And then Gabriel Arias, I don't know why he's an outfielder. He should be our shortstop right now. Can't hit right now. Some signs of promise, but he can't really hit right now. Will Brennan, I like him. I like Will Brennan a lot. I didn't at the beginning of the season. I thought he was not going to be very good. But he's come around. He's been pretty good as of late. Batting .266. Now, the average, I'm going to be honest, average is not average is not that important of a stat to me, but I like looking at average because it's clear cut. Oh, that's the only reason I like looking at average is because it's clear cut. Clear cut. It can tell somebody if they're bad or really bad or really good. And this doesn't tell me that he's really bad or he's really good. He's just average. 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, 6 stolen bases. I see him being your future center fielder in the near future. Stephen Kwan underperformed this year after being top 3 in AL Rookie of the Year or something. But yeah. And then Josh Bell, we'll see Josh Bell again next year. I believe he has a 2-year deal, and then one of those is player option, which I assume he'd be back unless he's really out for the money, but I don't see him getting the money, to be honest. He hasn't performed. Miles Straw, as I said, underperforming, still very good in the outfield, Gold Glove. You can't, that's the only thing with Miles Straw is throw him 9th in the lineup. Hopefully he can bloop something over. No home runs, as I said earlier. He's a Gold Glove, and you need guys like that sometimes. And then one thing I'd like, that's the roster. One thing I'd like to mention is I would love to see them bring Oscar Gonzalez back up. Yes, he has not been performing well in the minors, but I think his improvements will show in the majors, if that makes sense to people. I think we need his power bat. I think we need his energy that he brings. The fans love him. That's another thing. You'll sell some tickets if you bring him up. And then another guy who I've been told may be coming up shortly. This is not like any reputable sources or anything, but George Valera, I think he would be pretty fun to see in a Guardians uniform. He is a very, big prospect. All right. He's been injured a lot, which is kind of a big deal. I don't like guys that get injured a lot, but he's been pretty good. He's one of our better prospects. But if I were to trade Bieber or Miles Straw or Amed Rosario, but let's focus on, I would like to trade those 3 guys, to be real honest. Maybe throw Nick Sandlin in there, even Enel De Los Santos. You could throw in something like that. Cal Quantrill, who's injured right now, may be coming back soon. I have no clue. But we'll stick with Bieber right now. If I were to trade Bieber, what I would do is I would look for an outfielder that can help you now, a big outfield bat for a prospect, big outfield bat prospect, a pitcher, maybe a starting, maybe relieving, but a pitcher who's a prospect. And that's probably it. And probably throws a guy like not Tim Herron, but Sandlin or Amed Rosario or Miles Straw. I don't know what the turn back you get from that, but I would assume the front office is taking offers. I don't expect them to be calling anybody asking, we're getting rid of Bieber. What can you give us? Because I think that we would have the lower hand on that. The team that we're calling would have the upper hand. if we're trying to get rid of him. This is not a popular, but if you could try and work a deal out with Bieber, that would be great. Like another I don't know, 2-3 year extension. I don't see that happening. I think he's asking for too much. I also think that this talk is on his mind. I think that. Oh, I also heard that his agent has been coming to his starts recently, and that's probably putting some pressure on him. So this Bieber situation is a little confusing, to say the least. I think that we should keep him till the end of the year, because I think we'll get more from him in the offseason than we will during the season. I also don't think we should be sellers at the trade deadline. I think we should. We're still. Hold on a second. Let me find. Oh, here we go. Standings. We're 2 games back in the Central, but we are 3 games under 500. Minnesota's 1 game over 500. So, and we're playing Kansas City, which is the worst team in baseball this week. If we don't sweep Kansas City, it should be, that's a concern. Our run differential is -20, which is concerning. We need to score way more runs than we are right now. I think about the runs. I think I saw some stat where it's like, if we score more than 3 runs, then we have our win-loss record is way higher than if we score under. Which that should be for every team. Like, that shouldn't be just for us. But in our last 10 we're 6-4, which is not the great. Minnesota's 5-5 in their last 10. It's a very, very, very long season, but it's also what's the saying? It's getting early. It's still early, like too late or something like that. How it's a long season and it's still early in the season, but it's getting a little early, too late, or it's still a little early, too late, or it's still early, something like that. I don't remember the whole thing, or the saying, but it's been a wild ride. We're selling tickets. I believe the home games they're getting a lot of attention. It's a fun team to watch if they're actually hitting the ball and playing good baseball. When they're not hitting the ball, I think they're just a bunch of grounders. They're not driving the ball. It's not a fun team to watch. I mean, they can be. Look at last year. Last year they were young, still are young, and they're fun. They were a fun team to watch. They were a fun team to go to the ball yard and watch. Same thing, but you know what I mean. And then they were young, and I want to youngest team in baseball. Here we go. Oldest and youngest teams in baseball. Why is this in 2016? I don't want 2016. Why? This computer is very bad, which is why I haven't recorded recently, which is why it's taken a while. When was this? It doesn't tell you when the article was published. That's nice. Okay, I can't find it because this computer's not very good. It's not a very good computer. But this is 2021. I don't care about 2021. I care about 2023. All right. Well, look, regardless, the Guardians are one of the youngest teams in baseball. And they're under 500. They need to be over 500 by the All-Star break. If they aren't, then it'll be a really, really they'll be digging out of a hole for sure. They already are. They'll be digging out of a bigger hole. You got to be treading water by All-Star break, and right now their head is just poking out. That I don't think I have much else to talk about. I don't really want these episodes to be too long because I just don't think people would listen to them. So I want to try and stay anywhere between 15 to 45 minutes. That's a big 30-minute window, but I think anytime over 45 minutes won't be entertaining unless I have a guest here and we just keep rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. But I think I'm going to try and be more consistent. I think I can have a lot of fun with this. Like I said, it's like a hobby earlier, and I really do want to go into broadcasting when I'm older. Yes, there's not a lot of money, but it's still a dream of mine. And it'd be great if you guys could help me go through that journey. So give it a listen. Please share this episode. Follow the channel on Spotify. That would be amazing. Like I said, share. Give me feedback, please. I'm always trying to make this better. Every single episode. That would be great. And thank you. Bye.